You ever been working on an oil painting and you come back to it the next day and then the area looks kind of dull? I'll show you how to fix that. I'm Layne Johnson. Welcome to my studio. Well, I just started this painting, and in fact, yesterday I finished the underpainting of this. It's large canvas. And I've come back today to the studio and I've noticed on certain parts of the brown portion, the dark brown portion of the underpainting, it has sunk in certain places. Sunk meaning basically uh, the color that was there now appears dull. Basically, what's happened is the oil that was in the paint has kind of been soaked into the underlayer and has left those areas dull right here and a few other places. It's not a problem, just it's something that these dark colors, these dark earth colors in particular, do. In fact, yesterday, that's what I was using as a burnt umber and Van Dyke brown. So what I'm going to do right now is oil it out. And there are different kinds of oils you can use. I've used walnut oil, linseed oil, artist painting medium, but today I'm going to use the walnut alkyd medium. So you just put a little bit out, get it on your brush, and you can literally see it change. You're going to put some of it on there and then let it sit a bit so that the layer will soak up that oil, get the oil it needs, and then we're going to wipe out any kind of the extra oil that's on the surface. That way, the painting gets the oil it needs to create a good flexible layer, good bond. So, the area right here dull, and watch how it changes. This is the way it looked when I first painted it. And this is just the underpainting. It's not a big deal. You can do this anytime during the painting. And in fact, if you don't want to varnish, you can oil out the painting at the very end, and it's a good result as well. Scrub it in here. This is dry to the touch. I did it yesterday, so you'd wait till this is dry, like right now, to do this. If your painting's not dry, wait. You grab some more of that. This one over here. I'm gonna put some more of this down. Like I said, there's different oils that you can use. Basically, it just gives the painting what it needs. Yeah. This is really not going to affect the painting the visually that much because this is going to get painted over. This is the underpainting part. But what I'm really concerned about, or what I want to ensure, is that this painting is structurally really good amount of oil in the layer, and that'll keep it from being, it'll keep it flexible. Now, when I wipe this off after a bit, it's going to let it dry. It's not drying at all. I'm saying when I let it sit for a bit, that oil's soaking into the layer. And after a bit, I will wipe off any of the excess oil and it will look exactly the same. You don't want to leave any of the oil sitting on the surface. And that's basically it. It's called oiling out. I almost always think of it as oiling in because it's giving the layer the oil it needs. So, okay, I've let this sit for several minutes now, and the oil's kind of imbued into that layer. I'm going to wipe off any kind of excess that's there, and it's honestly you're not going to see much of a difference at this part. Just getting any of the extra oil that's on the surface, that's sitting on the surface, off. There you go. Okay, that's got all it needs now, and as you can see, nothing came off. It's just the remaining oil. It's hard to see. There you go. Thanks for joining me in my studio. If you enjoyed this video, you'll also probably enjoy watching the videos I've linked on the screen. Be sure to click subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. If you're ready for more in-depth lessons, consider enrolling on one of my online courses where I teach classical painting techniques for landscape painters. You can find all my classes at laynejohnson.com or click on the link in the description below.